guys. Hello, my beauties. Let me turn my little iPod noise down before that make noise. As people are kind of like responding to my post that I just did. Oh no, honey, it's hot. That fan ain't bothering nobody. Mysterious trying to fix my sound, but this ain't one of them type of channels because hey boo, how are you? We just gonna let things happen the way they happen, and I don't have time for no editing because I'm a real person. Just saying. I don't want to get too fancy on y'all because just saying. Because my sister like, you should try the green screens and stuff. Like, if that's what you guys would like, I will try my best to get into it. Right now, I just people like to be real petty, bad. What's wrong? Y'all know my mom always called at the best times. At the best times. Hello, Mom. I'm recording live on YouTube. Uh-oh. All right, I'll give you a call as soon as I'm done. All right. Okay, so in this, before we start with the pettiness, let me send my prayers real quick, Nakara, and I want to know what's going on with you, and if I can include any prayers for you, I will do that, okay? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for blessing us to wake up this morning. Thank you for giving us strength. Father God, these are those days that Satan is really trying to attack us in every way that he can. But Father God, I pray that you keep us protected, you keep us strong, and you keep our minds focused on you. Father God, you know the way, you are the answer, and we can't do it without you. Thank you for this meal that we're about to receive from the nourishment of our bodies. In your Son, Christ Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, let's go. Oh, I didn't make my sauce this time, you guys. I don't know, my taste buds and everything has like been on some crazy stuff, especially with my seafood. So I'm getting kind of nervous. I gagged the last couple times when I was live doing it, so it kind of worried me a little bit. But Miss Nakara, what is going on? So I just got some butter, put some minced garlic in here, a little Sazon, and garlic powder. So far, so good. No. I boiled my shrimp. I was going to saute them. I just didn't feel like doing the whole shebang with the big pot and seasonings and, whatever. But, okay, we just had a few situations that happened. I'm just going to go ahead. So yesterday, I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. I have nothing against nobody who chooses to live their life the way they want to live their life and be the person that they feel that they are. Okay? Don't have nothing against the LGBT community, nothing against anybody who prefers same-sex. I mean, that's your business. It's not mine. I won't love you any different. My thing is, I just experienced my first time being in a public restroom with a transgender yesterday. It was two problems for me. One, I was in a stall. Out of 3 stalls, I was in one of them. He decided, well, I don't know how to, he decided to want to stand and wait for the stall that I was in, like the other 2 weren't occupied. And he was like, wow, Publix is busy. Any of the other stalls available? I'm on the phone. I got my headphones in. I'm talking to my niece, Aaliyah, and I'm like, hold on. I'm like, well, it's 2 other stalls in here. To my knowledge, like, most normal people would, like, lean down to see if they see feet, up under the stall. I guess he didn't want to do that. I don't know. He stood there by the stall that I was in because I responded. And I'm like, well, I'm occupying this one. So I get done. I was like, let me go ahead. But it kind of stunned me because of the voice. You know, and I'm looking down at the feet. I see female sandals, but of course it's men's feet. It's a man's voice. And I'm like, hold on. Like, I'm right now, I'm in awe because I'm like in shock that this is my first experience of that. So I'm already irritated because you want to wait for the stall that I'm in, that I just got in. The other two were empty. Why not open the door and go in there? So as I come out the stall, he's like, I can't even remember what he said. I just remember seeing a flower blouse and a skirt. Okay, whatever. So as he go into the stall that I'm in, I'm looking at the other two stalls. Okay, one of the workers there came in and closed the doors. And I'm like, well, these two stalls were empty. You know, like, why you didn't go in one of those? And I'm thinking, okay, well, it's almost closing time. Maybe they locked them. But I've never known for them to lock the bathrooms, stalls anyways. So as he went into the one that I was in, I pushed the stall on one of the doors and it opened right away. Do you see where I'm going with this? You're standing at a bathroom waiting for me to come out. So basically you're rushing me. And what irritated me was he was like dancing. You know, like he was like, you know, oh my God, like I have to use the bathroom. Go in another stall. That's what had me irritated. On top of that, like, I'm thinking, what if kids was in here? What if my daughter was in here? I wouldn't be real comfortable with that. And the fact that it was just him and I in the bathroom made me feel even more uncomfortable. So imagine if you got a child and you're not thinking to go in the bathroom with your child. You just send them in there because you're standing right there. You're on the phone or you're looking at something. And it's basically a man in there and he's using the, you know, LGBT community to pry on children. You know what I mean? They're not looking at it the way that we look at it as a parent. You understand? So that was the problem for me. It made me feel a certain way. So I posted it, you know, talked about it on my Facebook. I just wanted to, you know, see like other people's opinion or their intake on how they feel about it. And, you know, I got a opposite message of what my status was about, you know, with somebody's hair that I did before my surgery. And, you know, I just feel like it's a time and a place for everything. It's a time and place for everything. If I feel like I had a problem with something somebody did, I'm going to approach them. Or, you know, I'm going to talk to them and let them know. Unless I feel like, okay, well, if I'm going to try to embarrass you, why not just make my, why not just make a post and tag the person to it? To make sure that they see, you know, see that you're talking about them. If that was the case. But for somebody that you communicate with, somebody who offered you, you know, something different, who already took their time, you know, in pain to offer you some, you know, some help or some assistance or even another style. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna just take it out. It's okay. It was fine when I did it, you know. It was ahead of plaques. Okay. It was already kind of a situation before I did them, but I worked that miracle, no problem. The customer was pleased. There was no complaints, no nothing. Week came by, okay, I got some that has loosened up in the back or came out. We had a discussion on that. Be careful with the back. Weave extensions, your hair, don't wet it. It's really short, but I'm going to try to grip as much as I can. This is a conversation that you and I had as a client and a stylist. Okay? It became public on a status about a grown, bleak man in a woman's bathroom because he's dressed as a woman. He's feeling like it's okay to go into a women's bathroom because of the law that they passed about transgender or LGBT people, being able to go in whatever bathroom. How did it become about hair? So this is where the pettiness come in, because I go out my way for people, especially when I do the hair, and I got so many clients from all over the world that has never done that. Now, I mean, a plait has came out, few plaits has came out, crochets because of the length of the hair in the back where I'm trying to loop it and work all these type of miracles and stuff. It happens. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm the best stylist in the world. I've never had a customer to say, oh, well, I've never lost a plait, or, I never popped in. That's like you want to get your nails done and you, whatever it is that you're doing, you pop your nail off. You gonna go get it fixed. You can't sit there and expect them to fix it for free because you popped it off. It wasn't popped off when they got done. That's how I'm looking at it. Okay, so you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. I go out my way for my customers. I go out my way. I'll do things that might be impossible. You know what I mean? Like, I've had people to come to me with, no hair, little to no hair, bald spots, hair broken off, wanting a certain style. I'm trying to let them know, this might be a problem. You just got to be careful with it. I'm giving them specific information on what they're asking for and what I'm going to try to pull off for them. But never that. A whole head of plaits came out. My plaits, a whole head of plaits that I put in your head came out. I did this 12 days before my surgery on my shoulder. Not only that, I turned around and did 2 more heads of plaits on 2 other clients right after I did that client. They didn't call me. They didn't text me. They didn't have no problems with their plaits. They didn't even have one to slide. What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with the picture? It was already a situation before we started it. This was back in October. This is about to be March 2019. What does this head of plaits have to do with me talking about a man just as a woman being in the same bathroom as a woman or possibly your kids? Please explain that to me. I just feel like, I just responded and kept it professional because I felt like that was not even really called for. If you were still feeling some type of way about that, you could have addressed me, way back when. You did let me know that some of the plaits were coming loose, and I told you, okay, well, I can try to fix them. This is a week later, and even closer to my surgery date. I'm at my mother's house, who is going to be driving me to the next cities over hours away from where we live so I can go get my surgery done. And now this situation has happened. It's not like I didn't let you know. It's like you didn't know. I gave options. We texted about it. But the comment was, As a matter of fact, let me read it word for word. Because from the pictures that I showed for my other clients, that's what made them want to get their hair plaited up. See, I like how you did her plaits or whatever, which I've done. I've been doing hair since I was 14 years old. 14. Got my braider's license when I was 16. I've been doing hair freaking 19 years now. Hey. It is what it is. I don't know, you know. I just felt like if you wanted to publicly embarrass somebody, and that was the status that I put on my Facebook, publicly embarrass me, you could have just made a status and tagged me to it. So, and then I had another client whose daughter hair I did. She came behind on the status that I made and was, I'll read that to you guys too. So, on my status, I'm finna read this to y'all. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting. Okay. This is the original status that I first started. It says, so yesterday I go in public, used the bathroom, and I encountered my first experience with a transgender in there. I don't judge people for who they prefer, but I will say I was very uncomfortable and it bothered me. What if my daughter was in there? You're still a man in a skirt who has a jingle bear. Come on now. Not only that, it's 3 stalls in the bathroom. If I'm occupying one, why the heck did you not use one of them? He waited for the stall I was in, trying to rush me. Like, really? I tried to keep my cool, y'all, but that's not right, period. My aunt, love you, Aunt Tina. My Aunt Tina responded, you know, she was saying she agrees, she don't like it at all. You know, just let me know that's basically, you know, she said, I think that this transgender issue is a breeding ground for pedophiles. Okay, yes, it pretty much is. So I strolled down some more because I seen another comment. The comment says, what ain't right is how you do hair. Then and all fall out, excuse me, a week later, then don't even try to fix it. So I had to kind of like, you know, woo-saw before I even, you know, responded. Because I was like, I had a conversation with this person personally. They told me, okay, it's all right, I'm going to just take it out. Okay, well, if you think of another style, something that's not complicated, something that's quick, something that's easy for your hair, because you know the issue with your hair, we can work on that. We can do that. So my response on that is, well, unfortunately, you are the first for that to ever happen to, and nothing was loose once your hair was finished. We spoke upon this right before I had my surgery about your, capital letters, hair issues before I even did it. But, okay, you have the right to feel the way you feel. That was that. Okay, so I just made a status. It's lighting. So I made another status. And I said, I've been doing hair since I was 14, never had a problem. Yes, I have fixed a braid or a crochet, even tightened a track or two, and gave specific information for them to follow. I worked miracles, I mean miracles, on people who had barely no hair. I've had a client who was going through dealing with cancer. She was just getting her hair growing back in. About this short, I was able to braid it down and sew her in some tracks. And she's Caucasian. Her tracks didn't come out in a week. These are plaits. What's wrong with this picture? I said, if you want to complain publicly to embarrass me, go right ahead. Hashtag Satan is busy. And one of my clients from the beach where I work, she said, my daughter loved when you did her hair. She won't let me even come near her hair with a brush. But she sat with you, a total stranger, as you did her hair. And she put the hearts up there, showing me that she appreciated that. I don't understand. And this people, sometimes be like, you only do, certain people hair. So this is why. This is exactly why. I don't have a preference on what type of, people or whatever who hair I do, because I feel like hair is hair. A lot of my customers from the beach are Caucasian. No problem. No issues, no nothing. I even put extensions in their hair too, so you can't say, oh well, they ain't getting extensions. Yeah, I put extensions in their hair too. But even with their hair, it's a different texture, it's a different type. No problems with them sliding out. So it's just it kind of irritated me a little bit because I'm already going through, enough. Just buried a family member last weekend that hit me really hard, and about to have another family member to bury this Saturday. Sometimes people are like so selfish. They never care about what somebody may be going through, and they just, out of nowhere come with the ignorance. Hey, brother. I love that guy right there. That's my little brother. Love you, John. It's just I'm not the one, with the pettiness. I don't like to keep up drama. I'm not trying to start any drama. I just want to live my life, be great, and keep moving on. How jelly without the bread? Oh, that's not jelly. That's the Welch's drink. No peanut butter and jelly this time. Well, pettiness is like on cloud 9 right now. It's really high. Really, really high. But what? John? Ooh, I'm shooting crab meat. But yeah, it's all in my shirt. All in my shirt, all in my hair. Okay, we'll worry about that later. But I don't think he said to smoke it. Crazy. But I'm talking about this pettiness down here. But this is the type of people that you want to post, your business to, thinking that they care. They don't. Sad to say, but they don't. This is like, how many months later, going on 5 months later, since I did this person's hair, and you want to comment on my status about a man using the same bathroom that women go into. I don't understand, but hey, it is what it is, Business must go on. My life will continue to go on, Sorry that person feels that way. Because, when I say so many compliments, so many people looking at them plaits and, was like, I want my hair like that. I want them either smaller or bigger than that, or, I want you to do it like this, but I want them longer. I've been doing hair for years. I have people come and ask me all the time, can white people get their hair like that? It's hair. Yeah, you can. Oh, because I always go to salons and stuff. I even had a girl last week was like, I went to a salon. Somebody told me to go to like one of the African American salons to see if I can get they call it box braids, to see if I can get the box braids done. Yeah. And she was like, I went in there and they were like, no, they can't do the plaits on my hair. That's the first I heard of that, But I was like, here's my card. When you ready, I got you. We can do this. put them plaits right on in her head with no problem. She was happy. Okay, if you have any problems, you know, with anything coming out or anything, just let me know. We can just redo them, tighten them up, whatever. Just be careful with the water, you know, because your hair texture is different. I tell anybody that. I let people know, you know, specifically if you got certain things that are going on with your hair. I'm trying not to put this seafood and hair smell in my hair. If you got a specific type of hair, you know what I mean, and I know that if it's not gonna last, you know, if you do certain things, I'm gonna let you know. Swimming underwater, you know, you can go swimming, just don't dunk your head, or, you know, where you're deep sea diving, you know, anything like that, because they're gonna loosen up. But to say that you got your hair done and that, you know, everything just fell out in your African American, you know, you knew the issue about your hair being short in certain spots where I was able to at least grip the hair and put you some back there. But to post on my page that all of your braids came out within a week. Okay. 5 months after the fact. I don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. You know, these snow crabs is good. Other than that, you know, more pettiness on social media involving, you know, an ex with, you know, I'm sorry. I just gotta ask, who creates their own obituary and post it? I just want to know. You want that much attention that you make your picture saying gone too soon and you're posting it on Facebook. How? I mean, God, I'm not understanding. It's pettiness at its finest. Like, I don't understand. And the reason why I'm bringing it up, because it's not really pertaining to me, but because people know that, you know, that's my ex, they still think that we're together. They're calling me, messaging me, 6 o'clock in the morning. What is this on his page? And did he pass away? And, you know, what is going on? This sounds crazy. Or, Issa, did your husband pass and all this and that? Of course, I'm lost. We're not on social media together at all. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what y'all saw. I can't even tell you what you're looking at right now because we're not on social media together. I get all of these screenshots coming in. Wait. I'm in the hospital. Critical condition. I didn't know that if you were in critical condition that you would be able to be posting stuff. That, you know, you'll even be able to be woke to be doing stuff if you're in critical condition. Yes, you have a condition that, you know, leads to taking over your body. Never seen somebody that wanted to leave this world so bad when you got people who were took too soon who are gone. I don't understand that, but I'm not even gonna try to. My issue is don't include my daughter into that mess. I had a problem with that. It made me very angry yesterday. And, I wanted to say some things, but I just kept it to myself. You know, I had to keep telling people, I had to make a public announcement there. Listen, it's fake news. Please don't contact me about it. God forbid that that's the situation. His family hasn't contacted me to ask me anything about what's going on. Neither should y'all. Half of these people that you're posting your that's on your page could care less about you. Sad to say. Especially down here, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Some people, they want to know what's going on so they can seem like they care, and God forbid something really happens. Oh, that was my dog, and oh man, I didn't even know he was sick, or I didn't know this, I didn't know that, or hey, we was just together yesterday. Why? People do that a lot. Oh, I know him since this day. I know him since school. I know him since... Okay. But when it came to him posting something years ago, when he was first diagnosed with this illness, to help with medication that he needed at the time, no type of reply, no reaching out, no, hey, you want to, it ain't even got to be out of your pocket. Help us do a car wash or something. I was there. I was the person there. In the hospital, by his side, 3 months straight. The year after our daughter passed. You understand what I'm saying? This is why it is upsetting to me. Then to see, screenshots of him saying he's been solo by himself since our daughter passed, and since his father passed. Well, where was I? Because last I checked, I've been carrying his dead weight since 2011, all the way up to 2017. Our daughter passed in 2013. His father passed in 2015. What have you been doing solo? Okay. Like I said, if I feel like I want it to be embarrassing to somebody or embarrass somebody, okay, make it known. Get it out. Obviously, you upset. You got something you want to get off your chest. Go ahead. As I said on my status, go ahead. I can't stop you. It's your opinion. That's how you feel. Get it out. If you feel like you're trying to, stop my hustle flow or how I take care of myself and feed my family and pay my bills, okay, you can try that too. Go ahead. Because I am a praying woman, definitely a child of God. And all I gotta say is karma is a bee. I've helped so many people. I sometimes put people before myself. I used to do dumb things where I would put people before God. I'm focusing on trying to help them and do for them and help them get right, instead of praying to God and asking him to help me help this person. But do you think they see it like that? Not at all. Not at all. But that's the ways of this wicked world. It's the work of Satan. And sometimes we can end up being his puppets. And when I let it get to me and I get myself all worked up and upset, I allow myself to end up being a puppet of Satan sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm human too. Like I've said it before, I'm no saint. Yes, I pray. I try to live my life the best way that I'm supposed to. I'm not around here trying to harm anybody. I'm not around here trying to put anybody down. I try to lift people up, pray for them. I've never been a bully because I'm against bullying. Like, I just don't understand how people just wake up and plan on trying to ruin somebody else's life. How do you live with yourself like that? Really? I went through hell for years. And that's one of the stories that I was going to have a conversation about. I tried to lift this person up. I tried to show this person love. You know, I tried to teach him, you know, how to love me, and wanted him to show me how to love him. Because obviously, you know, he was neglected to know how to actually love somebody. All he knew was hurt, anger, and pain. Okay, well, I wasn't brought up like that. Maybe I can love you through it. Me trying to love him through it ended up turning into a domestic violence. You get upset with somebody else, it becomes an abuse, argument, fighting, domestic situation for me. How does that happen? People never know what somebody else is going through. You never know, you know, things that are going on in a person's life, and you just being the nasty person that you are because you don't ask, because you don't care about nobody else but yourself. You know, you never know, you saying something to that person who's already got somebody that's kicking them down just could be that last word that pushes them over the edge. But because I'm a strong believer, I trust in God. I look up to God. I pray to God. And I finally took my life back and started making sure that I put God first. I started seeing things a different way. He didn't say I had to allow somebody to abuse me in order for me to love them. He didn't say I had to sit there and be somebody's punching bag. He didn't say I had to sit there and just go through mental, verbal, physical, emotional abuse. That's not love. Some people think, okay, well, if we're not arguing, you don't love me. If we're not fighting, you don't love me. So if the only thing that you want to do is kissy face and hugging and adult things, then you're not really understanding another person. I never heard that. It was told to me, and of course I have to look dumbfounded because I've never heard that. That's not what I was taught. I wasn't taught that we won't understand each other unless we have an argument. I understand talking to a person. You know, if you're going to let me know how you feel, or if you have a problem with something, say it right then and there. Don't hold it in and wait until you get angry and then want to let it all out. And then, you know, it's coming out the wrong way. Tell me when it's first bothering you, so either we can address it and go from there, or just leave it alone. But everybody is different. Everybody handles their things different. Everybody see things different. Me personally, I feel like if you are on that type of stuff, you have that type of mind frame, You deserve to be by yourself, because if you feel like something like that is okay and that's the type of life and relationship you want, that leads to jail, that leads to death, and I don't want it. I don't want it, because both of us arguing because we pissed off, or we frustrated, or we trying to get something off our chest, and it's becoming an issue to the other person, instead of them being able to understand that you're upset and you want a person to understand why you're upset. That's not the right time to do it. But hey, everybody has their own opinions. You have the right to feel the way you feel, and I have the right to make the decisions for myself that I feel is right for me. I don't want to go in head first and come out headless. So I'm just saying, it is what it is at this point. Some people feel like, oh, you can never be nice to a person. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the way you feel like your niceness is. Maybe it's not working for other people. Who knows? Maybe the way that you were taught to love isn't the way the other person was taught to love. Maybe you're, upset or angry or still holding on to something that you don't even know that you're holding on to. And you feel like the new person in your life got to understand that this is the issue that you're still going through, and they're going to have to deal with it. Well, dealing with me and coming out the past of a relationship that I've been through, out of a marriage that I've been through, I can't see past none of that. I'm sorry. If we can't talk like adults about something, we don't need to talk at all. Because he definitely taught me something during our past, during our marriage, during our relationship. Never try to talk when you're upset, because it doesn't end with talking. It leads to arguing. Emotions get even higher. Anger is involved, and then you just feel hatred. But to feel like you can express yourself in that form, to argue with somebody, then to think that, that's the way you handle things, and then, okay, because you got it off your chest, that everything should be okay now. It's not, because you don't know what the other person on the receiving end of that situation is feeling now, because you didn't have a conversation with me. You're not talking to me like you want me to understand what you're saying and where you're coming from. You're just feeling like the way that you're handling the situation is the way to handle it. But as I said again, everybody got their own ways of doing things. Me personally, I will never be somebody's punching bag again, whether I feel sorry for them or not. And that was one of the main situations. I was feeling sorry for them, hearing all these stories that came about that I had to learn on my own, that were partially half true and the other half was false. I had to, really dig deep, to find out what was actually true. And I just don't want to go through that anymore. I feel like, I've been blessed. I've been, I'm still here. I've been trying my best to live right. I'm a kind-hearted person, so I can meet everyone. I go above and beyond for people sometimes. And yes, I am a person who, I'm so stuck in helping other people that I don't sometimes realize when somebody's trying to help me, or I turn down their help. I've been guilty of that. I am. I have somebody that, has been like, you do so much for other people, you don't even realize that somebody's trying to do something for you. Allow them to do that for you. I have been. I'm not going to deny that. But at the same time, when I'm so used to dealing with people back to back who always in need, or they don't have anything to offer, I'm not looking for you to offer me anything, but at the same time, don't ask if you can't give. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If I can't ask or even, depend to borrow something from you as you are able to borrow something from me, then don't ask. I don't want to hear about no ex stories. I don't want to hear about what you used to do in your past relationship. You paid for everything. You paid all the bills. You got that person's hair done. You kept their nails done. You did this. You did that. Okay, so why is it that I feel like I'm taking care of you right now? I ain't asking you to take care of me. I'm not asking you to do all of those things that you did for your ex. I can do my own hair. I can do my own nails. I just choose to go pay to get them done. I got my own car. I pay my own car note. I got my own place. I pay my own rent. I pay my cell phone bill. I'm just saying, like, it's not like you getting with me and you got to take care of me. So just like people like, well, you got to allow somebody to do something for you. Well, hell, when I have to start off by doing, how am I going to know when it's time for me to receive? I'm just saying, come on now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying. Because I do and do for people. So, of course, it's going to be hard for me to realize when it's somebody trying to give me something and I'm supposed to receive. How the hell you offer me to come to dinner and I still got to open my wallet to help pay for something? I'm not receiving. Hell, I'm still opening my wallet. I never said I had a problem with that, but inform me, let me know something. You know what I mean? Like, some people don't understand. Be ready to open their mouth and say something. I get quiet for a reason. I'm gonna listen to what you have to say, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna observe what you're saying and how you feel. If I feel like you right and I'm wrong, I'm gonna take it into consideration. But if you wrong, I'm just gonna sit back and let you just keep digging yourself, pushing yourself back to where you came from in the first place. Because I have a choice to whether I'm gonna deal with the bull or not. I have a choice. And I'm not gonna allow nobody else to make it fun of me. You know what? I'm so sick of John. Come get him. Come get John. No, he's talking about, would you consider smoking? I'm just curious. John, Kim said, what you trying to say? I need it. He's talking about, I mean, weed never hurt nobody. Lord. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I gotta get offline. This video is almost an hour. I've been talking for an hour.
Yeah.
You know, I've been hearing that for months now. You talking about will take your stress away. If y'all can see Silly, Mysteria looking like Silly right now. It can be other people here. I was talking to John though. But
oh, there you go.
it's some here. He's talking about all it takes is 3 hits. Can you imagine me? He said Kim got a big head. I said I'm gonna get Aaliyah because I told her last night to tune in, but she Mysteria ended up waiting to redo the video. But I did deliver your message from the last time. She's still on Snapchat. But I was curious to how I would be smoking. My eyes, when I'm sleepy, I swear, people be asking me all the time, Isha, are you high? No, I've never smoked weed in my life. I've gotten contact. That's about it. John said his first time he couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, Lord.
You laughing right now?
I thought I was going to die in my sleep. And I was not.
That's sad. He said now when he smoke, he just listens to oldies. That's good. Stay in the comforts of your own home. Yes, you in what? Laugh. Oh boy. Because I know sometimes when I be tapping on your Snapchat, when you be recording, wait, is it you and your roommate? Oh Lord, he's talking about he needs some milk. Oh jeez. These crabs is hitting the spot. I'm not gagging, so that's good. But here, girl. John. My butter. You better stick your hand out. You don't play that. But the weed be letting you know. She's almost send you some videos on Snap, but please don't laugh at me. You already know. I was putting all of my meat in this bowl over here, y'all. She over here acting like Hey, this is a family channel.
Put the mouth back in the house.
Hey.
Put the mouth back in the house.
No, the mouth is out the house. He said he knew your big head was coming. That's delicious. He said he saw the shadow on the fridge. John, stop. I cannot deal. Oh, gee. All of this meat. Wow.
I love my food. I love my food.
You love your spoon?
Yeah.
And stuff. I just had to go live and do me another video. I had to get that out. It was bothering me. Because when I say pettiness is real, it's real. And people just don't know. The old issue, I would have been on some other stuff. I would have been on some other ratchet stuff. And that's what people want you to do. I want you to get out of character, but I'm done. Love you too. Alright, I should get it to my phone. Well, there's Snapchat on the phone. I'm about to go on full. You want to eat shrimp? I feel like I cut my finger. You running and knocking down stuff. These shrimp, y'all. Get that top. Oh. Yeah, because I got to get up. I'm sitting on this stool sideways so I can be lower. I'm going to let y'all know. Put it closer. The juice is real. Then I just... Nope.
Okay.
You always want to come and double dip in my... No. No. Go away. Look what you did to my thing. And gonna have it smell like seafood. Give me yours. Go away. Wait. I'm gonna fight her. I don't know if you're sending another message. Hey everybody. Whew.
God,
Look, I gotta go, y'all. My leg is going numb. I think I'm leaning one way. Ooh, jeez. Like, I am like under the table, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, just listening to me rant. You know, I had to get a little bit of pettiness out because people are on their pettiness streak today and yesterday and forevermore. I just don't want to get out of character. I just want to be cool, calm, level-headed. I replied publicly on my Facebook, you know, professionally. But if you want to embarrass somebody, you know, because you're miserable or whatever the case is, listen, you targeted the wrong person, first of all, because I have no cares when it comes to stuff like that. I'm just saying. Hi, Mama. Hey, Bless. I just feel like, you know, if you got some stuff you want to get off your chest, address me. Let me know. You know what I mean? If you just want to feel like you want to embarrass somebody, go for it. You can do that too. But at the end of the day, ask yourself, do she really care? Like, is this really going to bother her? Like, is she going to, you know, do something about it, of what it is that I have a problem with? No, I'm not. I don't. Because obviously you don't care to, you know, sit there and be trying to be embarrassing or whatever it is that situation was supposed to come out to be. But God bless you. Have a blessed life. Take care of your family. I just, it is what it is. Sorry you feel that way. That's all, folks. Just saying. Just saying. But I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just be riding out with me, just listening to me ramble, and I love you guys for that. I appreciate you guys for that. If you need to talk to me about something, or you just want, to know what other people think when it comes to something that you're dealing with and what you're going through, inbox me. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram, Isha Styles 239, ESHASTYLES 239, or you can hit me up on Facebook, Isha Styles. Love you guys. Appreciate you. I'm stuffed. I'm about to Mysteria. See, you might as well be on the video. It's 3 shrimp, honey. It's not that serious.
I'm thinking about something else. Man. Ooh, one way, I'm gonna cut it off. I'll get that first.
Y'all want a sister? I got one for sale. 1 out of 7.
You sold me flavor of the years ago.
Excuse me?
And it is.
No, don't put those in there. Put it over here.
You been through me away.
Would y'all come get silly, please? Get them out of there. Unless you're taking their bag out. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I do apologize. It was just something that I needed to get off my chest that kind of took place like an hour prior to me going live, and I just needed to get it off my chest because some people just want to make themselves relevant sometimes, and I was just giving them the 15 minutes of fame, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, if you want to kind of scroll back a little bit into what I was talking about, like, sometimes I have to get petty with people because they try to get petty with me, and I don't know why. Like, I'm the coolest person you can get along with until you push me to that point. But y'all gonna get Mysteria because she about to sleep outside with them frogs and stuff tonight. Come get your phone because it's on with the noise, and you got people that's gonna be messaging you with all your different ringtones and stuff.
First of all.
Anyway, I love you guys again. Appreciate you. Let me go ahead and get out of y'all hair because ain't nobody gonna sit here and watch this video for the whole hour. At least I'm telling the truth. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. I was also talking about the LGBT community where I had my first encounter with exactly. No, she don't want these problems, but my mama. Mom said she don't want this drama.
Oh.
Don't bring that thug out. Mom, we ain't gonna bring the thug out. It's okay. I'm finna get ready to call you, so answer your phone. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Anonymous.